Hello kids, myself Juhi Khurana, English teacher of grade 6. We were going through section 1, How Daddy Played Ping Pong. This story is narrated by Daddy's daughter. Let's revisit the story. As we already know, little Daddy loved to play ping pong. Since he was so obsessed with ping pong, he started to score bad in studies. At this, his teacher tried to make him understand that studies are also important. He listened to his teacher but didn't say a word over this. Okay, kids, let's continue the story. Little Daddy's motive was to play ping pong and beat the ping pong champion of his school. Ping pong was the only thing he could think of all the day and night. He became very good at ping pong as he beat the third best player of school. That day, his teacher was so worried that little Daddy didn't understand anything. Can anybody guess what his teacher did then? She decided to talk to little Daddy's parents and sent a letter to them. When nobody came to school, she wrote another letter. And it was really shocking that Daddy's parents still didn't come. Do you know why? Because little Daddy took the letters out of mailbox and tore them into many small pieces. Now, little Daddy had no fear of his teacher as the letters couldn't reach his parents. He focused more on playing ping pong. This time, he beat the school champion at ping pong. He made many new friends and also became a member of junior team. After that day, he stopped going to school. But do you know what? Nobody knew about it. Not even his parents could realize that he was not going to school. Even though he was good at ping pong, but skipping school is not a good thing. Little Daddy's parents didn't get to know because, for them, he went to school carrying his bag, well dressed, and left for school on time. Could anybody tell? If little Daddy wasn't going to school, what was he keeping in his bag? He was keeping two ping pong pedals, net, a ball, and obviously his lunchbox. One day, when his teacher didn't find him in class, she directly went to his house. Neither the parents nor little Daddy was there. After a while, when his parents got to know that he was skipping school, they were extremely shocked. The parents thought that little Daddy had gone crazy, and at the very moment they took him to a doctor. The doctor was a professor who spent all his life treating crazy people. Doctor thought there might be some reason that little Daddy wasn't going to school. He asked little Daddy some questions. Do you have headache? Are you afraid of dark? Do boys hit you at school? Do you become unconscious? And to every question, Daddy replied in negative. Doctor said to little Daddy in a very low voice, if you are allowed to play through this season, could you promise to study and go back to school? Daddy replied in positive. Then, little Daddy's team played the Moscow tournament. The team couldn't win but got the second place. Now, Daddy had to go to school as he promised. Soon he realized that ping pong wasn't the most important thing in the world. After that, little Daddy focused on studies and finished his school. After so many years, Daddy had a daughter. She was also much interested in ping pong, But she didn't skip school unlike her father and became ping pong champion too. When Teddy was worried about his own daughter, he realized how worried his parents were when he was a child playing ping pong all the day. Even sometimes he takes out his ping pong paddles, remember his childhood days, and hide them again in a far corner of the cupboard. So, children, what did you learn from Little Daddy's story? Let me tell you. As Little Daddy's teacher said, there is a time for everything. Once a moment gone, it never comes back. You should give equal time to studies and sports, unlike Daddy's daughter. Thank you, children. Hope you enjoyed Little Daddy's story. Kindly read out pages 13, 14, and 15 from your textbook and do question answers in your notebook.